What's going on, everybody? Here we are. It's an empty house and echoey as crazy. I mean, echoey, like, yeah, I bet it sounds I look like I'm in a jail cell in Tehran or something. Hey, thanks for being here tonight. Special episode by act of God, force of nature, hurricane. I've got to leave a day early. I'm not going to mess with I'm not going to drive into the hurricane the day that we're going to get out of here. Those of y'all that don't know, my family and I, we are relocating to Minnesota and everything is packed. The house is empty. I'm camping. Look how lonely that is. So I just wanted to give you a quick update, quick goodbye to Florida. Maybe get a little personal and insightful for myself of thoughts of Florida before I head out of here. And anyhow, give a whole lot of thanks. So before we go any farther, I don't know if you saw before I added myself at the beginning of the stream, we have sponsors, but if with only one guest, you can't, the sponsorships don't show through. So everybody, you get an extra week or however long. But hey, look, be sure to take care of REDLINE shipping. Give them a shot for your shipping needs. Promo code PROPER5, going to get you $5 off your next shipping label. Cold Blooded Cafe. You know I love frozen rodents. I just got a killer message today. This is true. Hang on, I haven't even read it all. I might get myself in trouble here, depending what it is. Somebody on Instagram, I don't know. I don't believe we've chatted before, but I don't know them very well. Use your promo on Cold Blooded. Thanks. I can't believe I saved money ordering rats. I saved more money ordering rats than going to my local guys. And I don't even have to drive over an hour out of the way. How often do they run sales on smalls and weans? I don't know, but they're running sales just like all the other people in the industry are, from reptiles, ball pythons, all that stuff. So give Cold Blooded Cafe a shot. Promo code PROPER10, and they are going to get you 10% off your order. Not $10, 10%. So that's some good cash. B and S Reptilia, that's Chris. Go check out his stuff. A wide variety of species, colubrids. I forget all the names. Boa localities, blood pythons. And he's got some really cool, obscure species as well. So check him out. I'm trying to go quick tonight because Celtic Balls, Jeff and Angie have a show at 8:30 with Jeremy and Ginny Bod. So by 8:30, we're going to cut this, and you could go see some real entertainment rather than me yammering on in a melancholy way about heading out of here. So, but that's Chris at B and S Reptilia. Be sure to check him out. Keith out at Creative Genetics, great guy out in California, West Coast, working with Stranger, VPI, Clown for sure, and I believe some other Pied and Ultramel, I think. But for sure, Stranger, VPI, and Clown projects. Go check out Creative Genetics. That's Keith. And then last but not least, the Snakes for the Memories. Fantastic friends. Speaking of people that just moved, Jeremy and Holly. I know they have some highway project stuff that just hatched. Bunch of Yellow Belly Complex stuff. Go check them out as well. Help all of these sponsors out. They help me out huge. Like I say, I'm rushing a little bit. So I'd love to talk more in depth. But let's move on. As I just said, if you didn't catch it, go check out Celtic Balls at 8:30. Jeremy and Jeannie Bod will be on the show. So goodbye to Florida. A lot of emotions going in there. Florida's been my home for a long time. Off and on, I always come back here, in Jacksonville in particular. I went to elementary school here, kindergarten to 4th grade. Then I went to high school here, 10th grade until I graduated in 1998. Fall of 98, I went to Gainesville, Florida, the University of Florida. December 03, I moved back to Jacksonville. October 05, I got promoted. I could be a GM with Ruby Tuesday. Name is going to be on the door. It's just for you, Adam. Your dreams are going to come true. And you got to move to Alabama. Moved to Alabama a year later. I moved back to Jacksonville. I met my wife in 2008 at a pub called the Flies Tie Irish Pub. If you're ever in town, you got to go to the Flies Tie. Tell them I sent you. They won't kick you out, but you probably won't get a discount either. It's a great place. I played a lot of music there. It's where I met it's where I met my wife. 2012, we moved to North Carolina. And in 2021, we moved back here to this very house that I had purchased in 2008. And this time I had a family and a wife in tow. So Florida's a special place. As far as snakes goes, and ball pythons and proper royals goes, Florida's where Florida gave me the confidence and the belief in myself to, what's the right saying? I had the confidence in myself. It was like a proving ground. It proved to me that I could swim with the bigger fish. I'm not a big fish, and I will be, but I'm not yet. But it proved to me that I could make it here. It proved to me that I belonged. It proved to me that I was valid here. And there's big shows. There's Daytona here. There's big breeders here. There's, Dale at Constricted Reptiles. There's Kittinger here. There's George MD here. What's a guy like me doing even bothering to breed ball pythons? But I proved to myself that I could build a community and that it could be a challenge. Sorry, Lion Exotics, so you never lived that far north. Sorry, in my little travels there was a gap from 4th grade to high school. I lived in Maine in that gap. So I got it. It's a crazy time. I always end up back in Florida, but I don't think this time that'll happen. But you never know. I didn't think at those times either. These great people, they reached out to me. They welcomed me. The first time Jeremy Bod said, yeah, come by the house, film. I love your stuff. Let me tell you, if you don't know why Jeremy Bod is so special to me, I get along with him. We're great friends, and he does great stuff in the industry. He wrote a comment one time on my very first solo episode I ever did. It's still there. You can read it. I go back and I check it out fairly often. And he said, he took the time to tell me, I listened to a bunch of podcasts and I almost listened to nobody solo, especially for an hour. He said, keep doing what you're doing. You got something special. How cool was that, right? Not because I necessarily even believe it, but because he took the time to tell me that. That's what I'm talking about. Or George Envy that let me film with him the very first Daytona. I was still filming on a cell phone, and I told him I had a YouTube channel, and I was doing a show called The Coolest Ball Python in the World. And one of his was what I thought was the coolest in the world that week or that month, and he let me film. And how cool was that? Or that took the time. And the longer I'm in this industry and the longer and more experience I have, the more I realize how crazy this was. That Dale said, sure, I've never met you before, but you can come vend for 2 days with me at a big show. I vended with him in Tampa, and another time, where else did I vend? I vended with him twice. Maybe Ocala or Kissimmee. I'm not sure. Hey, let me do that. You know how crazy people are out there? Like, well, you're going to have a stranger vend your booth with you, and not just any booth, like 8 tables. And we're talking, genetic quality animals there. And he said, yeah, you could come vend with me. And all of those things gave me the courage to keep the show going. All of those things gave me the courage to start vending for myself. It gave me the courage to expand into Patreon and keep working so much of this community. And it gave me the courage to speak openly to y'all tonight about sort of, leaving Florida. So I want to say thanks. There's a ton of people that I haven't mentioned and a ton of people that have been very, very good to me, and I would forget them, but I'll try and run through the list. And please know if I've forgotten you, you're incredibly special to me. Keys Constrictors, he started his show about the same time as I did, and we had this very friendly, I wouldn't even call it rivalry or competition, but friendly encouragement. I always check out Keys whenever you get a chance. I know it's a different product than mine, and that was the coolest thing. We had different products, and we encouraged each other. It was super cool. Jesse Music came and taught me how to use an ultrasound, and he just offered to come do it. No, nothing transactional, nothing at all. It was amazing. Shannon Peck, what an exciting guy to be friends with. I'm really, really pleased. I can't say enough. Make sure that you should support Shannon at Green Dragon Brokers. He's become a great friend. Truth be told, he was a great customer, and you never know where relationships evolve from. He just vended his very first show at Daytona too. So congratulations to him. Of course, Dale and Renee have been wonderful to me. The Kittinger has been Jeremy Bod, Jeannie Bod, excellent people. Marks and Cheryl always looking out for me. Steve Casino, always invited me to the breeder dinners, like everybody I'm at the dinner. Steve Casino said, come on, you're going to come with us, man. It was fantastic. Miguel at Perfectly Engineered Reptiles, as I go down the coast and down I-4. He was very good to me and very good fun. One of these days, I'm going to write a song that goes, I'll never drink bourbon with Miguel again. So I'm out of here tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Gone. People go crazy. If you've not lived in Florida and gone through a hurricane warning, people lose their minds. Let me tell you, in Jacksonville, the worst they're predicting is a Category 1, which I know if you're not from around here, you go, that sounds pretty serious. Yeah, sort of. The water shelves are empty. Apparently, I had waited till the last minute on purpose because dry ice doesn't stay dry ice very long. So I waited till the last minute so that I could transport my rats to Minnesota on dry ice. Apparently, there's some crazy people around here who use dry ice for their hurricane prep. Gas stations are out of gas. Again, this is Jacksonville. The storm's not coming here. It's not happening. Famous last words, right? Oh, by the way, the closing on my house isn't until Friday morning when the storm has long gone. So I pray this thing doesn't come here. So it's a little bit crazy. I guess my rats are done. They're going to stay here. If there's somebody in Jackson for morning, get here quick. I hate that, but that's the situation that I'm in. After the show tonight, I'm going to go gas up and either wait in line for gas or go find a station that has gas because I got to get out of town. Yeah, so that's sort of the Florida scene right now, and it's just a fine farewell. I got to say thanks as well to the Patreon members in here, Sundog Serpents, who've been great to me. Sarah, you've ended with me. We became good friends. Casey Goff, one of the very first people that really believed in me on this channel, and then top tier supporter on Patreon. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. Justin at Pressure Pythons, what a good friend I've gained in town and in the industry. And he's going to go crazy. He's doing unbelievable things. The stuff he's investing in is fantastic. So thank you all very, very much for that kind of support. And it's kind of neat that the other Patreon members are already in the Midwest. So I get to go see them soon. In Minnesota, thanks to that family up there as well. I would be remiss if I didn't single out Taylor and Danny at Chakra Scales. They are hosting my snakes right now. They've been caring for my snakes for the past few weeks, and I'm bringing them more starting Wednesday. I get to move into my own new house on September 15th, so 17, 18 days away, and I'll get all the snakes out of there. Joe at JSA has already reached out to me. He's been fantastic, and there's a host of people that I look very much forward to meeting in the Midwest. So I'll be vending at the Des Moines, Iowa. I can't even believe I'm saying this. Des Moines, Iowa, September 24th, Show Me Snake Show. It's a one-day show. I will be there, and I will be vending, and I'll start my Midwest show journey all over. I'll do it there, and I will figure it out. So, guys, Jeremy says, I've seen a lady drive off. Like, at least in Jeremy's neck of the woods, there's reasonable cause for concern. They're on the Gulf Coast. There's a track that seems to be popular these days where it kind of enters around Tampa Bay and exits around right through Shannon's house in Orange Beach there, or Port Orange. And I say that jokingly, but it is really devastating to that area. So I truly hope everybody stays well. I hope everybody stays safe. I'm going to let you go. I really don't have any content tonight, and I really have a lot to still figure out this evening. And like I say, I'm setting an alarm for 5 a.m. and I want to be well west of town and west of that track of storm before the sun comes up. So thank you very much. Much love to all my Florida family. I will see you again. Minnesota, here I come. I'll see you soon. I'll be right here next Tuesday. I do not know who the guest will be, but I will have a guest, or I'll have a show. I intend to have a guest. I'll be back Thursday morning. Proper Cup of Joe from Minnesota. First episode from Minnesota. No, I did one at the airport last time. All right, first episode with me as a resident there officially. All right. So, hey, Marshall, how are you, man? Thanks for the well wishes. I appreciate it, guys. Everybody, go check out Celtic Ball's channel. Jeremy and Jeannie Bod are going to be on the show, and Jeff and Angie are amazing people and also friends. So go support them. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the well wishes, the love, the support. I will see you way north. It'll be there. Love you guys. Cheers, everybody. I'm not going to play any music tonight. We're just going to call this. All right. Good night.